Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
To Hunt! Lucky 50! 180!
Check 43!
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Play fake. Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Jahan! 180!
Mott's 56!
300!
Here we go. Sponge!
Third and long for Cousins. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Jahan! 180!
Check 56. Quit talking about it and bring it. Jam. Showing eight.
Leave it. Ring up, 48. Gun.
If you kill it, motion me out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby. He's crashing. He's
Two. Gun.
Here we go. Motion. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Pick your game up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the threat.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I got you, boy. I got you. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Check tight end. Check tight end. Check tight end.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You and I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Check 26. Check 26.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call here, now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Go. 280.
Pick it up, guys. Reset. Cut right.
Choose it.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Ram.
Motion. Pump.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Offensive. It's going to be a long day.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game.
We got double up.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And 7 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Done. 120.
52's the mic. I'm coming. Check 24. Check 24. Shift.
Now they try the right side here.
Right.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Here we go.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Sunday. What's it, son?
52.
Now Wentz.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Wentz's pass complete to Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, going deep here for 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 to score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. And he finds Cook. 9 yards that time.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, it looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On play action, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
56. Now watch run, watch run.
Here, shift.
Mike's 56.
Hey, ram.
6.
Watch
What's
the,
your son?
watch the curl.
Son.
You got
From the
tape.
gun on third
You got
down,
tape right
Wentz. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's our field.
Hey, can.
Hey, it's our house. Joker. Watch the safety creep.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. He juked him. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Here we go, D.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, Buck. Here, shift.
We got it.
Hey, 57.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
What's your son?
Come on, now.
What's your son?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Guys, it's game.
Breaker Omaha. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Gun.
56.
Wait, touch.
56.
1st down. Here's
Ain't no such
Cousins.
thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Cousins. He finds Taylor, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Gun.
56, Mike, 56. They can't hang with us.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
He's checking.
Hey, can't.
Crash.
Mike's 56.
56.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13.
Eagles 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the ship. Hey.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
24-yard line.
All
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Double up. He's coming.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Under 10, under 10.
Let's go, great. Hey, grip 5-2, hot here.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82. Hey, Alpha.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Rip right.
Mike 52.
Now Wentz.
Check pass.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Harris. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
There we go. Oh.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
The Eagles take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That throw into the arms of Allen, fighting his way through contact. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Let's go, let's bring it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
52's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. After you.
Mike 52. Let's find 7.
That's a run. They're running it.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
82-14.
Slam, slam, slam.
Man 5-7.
Check 31, check 31.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Done.
Wentz to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Forward, Tokyo.
Fresno. Check 50, check 50.
Black. Done.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Off.
Hey, flipper.
Shit.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
180.
Stop your whining.
Gun.
Motion, bump.
Back to the ground, this time Cook.
Run.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. I got you.
They go play action. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
You got it.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. Watch that screen. Watch that screaming.
Play action now. Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pick it up, G.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
What I
53 is the mark.
Ringo, 48.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check 99.
Protein spill.
Check three. Check 3.
On first down. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 14 on the play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
Cook following the penalty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defenses.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Hatch it. Hatch it. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Gun.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check. Check 24.
Hey, wahoo.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Win.
I got you. Shift.
Listen.
Now Wentz. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. Waiting.
Ringo. You're trash.
Here.
Motion. Mike 52.
We ain't giving up nothing. No.
Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we get one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try to right side with Harris. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Vikings, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.